Hello, thanks for coming. Today I'm going to do something that I don't do. Sheldon. Sheldon, if you want to come up, come up. Oh, Sheldon. It's funny, I press record, it's like turning on a Sheldon button. Hi, Sheldon. Come here. Come on up on the chair. Come on up and say hello. No? Okay, so I'm going to do something I don't do. And that is, I'm going to open up a monitor. I don't do this because, and if you're not comfortable, don't do this. There are high voltages in here, but I'm going to be incredibly careful. So, I loosened the screws. This is a 1084. This is the one I did a video a while ago on where everything looks fine and dandy. And then I closed the little door on the front, and then suddenly the monitor went away. But then it came back. And I've been thinking, gee, I should really look into that because it's probably just a slight cold solder joint. Probably. Anyway, the screws are loosened, so I'm going to very carefully take off the back of. Oh, something is happening. Something is stuck. Oh dear. What have I done? Oh no. Alright. No. I just heard something fall. I don't know what it was. Alright, there's a thing here that must be undone, it seems. Oh dear. What's that now? Oh, maybe it's the other screw. Oh dear. Okay. Well, that's kind of good. What we have here is what we have here is this little plug, which, of all things, I believe goes to the speaker. So, I know that there is high voltage in here, and I'm not terrified with it, but I'm certainly concerned. But I'm pretty sure I can undo this little thing without getting zapped. So, alright. So, you've seen the thing. I believe all I have to do is very carefully reach in, squeeze it, pull it off. Okay. And there is the back of the monitor. Now, somewhere here, there's a screw I've got. And I think the other screw hit the floor. Alright, so here is the monitor. 1084 is the model. The inside of the case looks typically dirty and dusty after, 30 some years. This was made sometime January 1988. Alright, so now I'm going to turn, oh dear. It says I say I'm turning this around. What I see, I already don't like. There's a shield. I don't like shields. But I suppose they are necessary. Another thing I just realized before I do anything else here, I'm taking a close look. And it looks like the shield is soldered in place. See, what I really wanted to do, and I was hoping I could show you quite quickly, was the bottom of the circuit board. But there's a shield. There it is. Right, I need to explore this. So what I was really hoping to do here was have the courage to go at the connections on the flyback transformer. But this shield is here. It is. And that, see, right over here, I think, yeah, right here is where the flyback transformer is. And what happens, because there's high voltage and heat that goes on and on and on, that over the years, some solder connections can be compromised. And it isn't that anybody does anything bad, it's just that the solder gets hot and somehow it cracks, and then, you know. And I have done this before. But, hello Sheldon. But this shield I was not counting on, because from the looks of it, hi Sheldon. From the looks of it, the shield itself is soldered onto the board. I don't like this. I always say to people, if you're not sure you can do something, don't do it. Hi, Sheldon. And then there's these big wires. They seem to be connected as well. See if I'm thinking that to really get at this, I would have to find some more screws, take off the front, get total access to the shield, remove the shield, and then go at it. And I don't know if I have that in me. So, this, I think, caution faceplate with the same type, warning for contained risk of fire, replace, same fuse. I think this is one of those times when I'm going to put it back together and think about it. Because right now, actually today it wouldn't really fail for me, but I know there's something not right. But I just wish, see if I turn this, you can get a look. The flyback transformer is right there. I'm not going to touch it. And see, I don't know how much more of this shield. Oh, it's got all kinds of solder connections. Nope. Can't do it. Time to walk away. just before I close this all up, that would be the thing with the red and the black wire coming out the flyback transformer. Here's all the controls, some of the buttons. That's where the sound would plug back in. There's the input things. There's the circuit board on the back. There's all kinds of things in here. But I am not delving into it further. I will find somebody, maybe who somebody needs something that I can do, and then we can go at this together. Another circuit board over here. Anyway, enough. I gotta put the screws back in, even though I think I've lost a screw. And as this monitor doesn't want to fail for me today, I think I'll keep it around, see what I can do. But here, where are we? Yes, here is the shield. And it's soldered on. And then there's this other thing that makes me nervous. So, enough. Welcome to the inside of a 1084 cathode ray tube monitor. Alright. I'm putting this back together, but one thing that is quite difficult, it seems. See, these screws that go in here are very much recessed. They are. So, hello Sheldon. So the other screws, easy to put in. These, well, I've tried this before. I just drop it and hope it goes in. And of course it doesn't. Hi, Sheldon. This now, the thing's landed a number of ways. This is now sideways. But I really gotta get at least one of these in. Come on. Maybe. I haven't tried over here. Maybe I'll try over here. Oh, that's dangerously close. It is kind of upright. Possible. It's possible when it, now the other screw, I think landed on the floor, so I'll have to look for that. Right. I got the last screw. So I'm going to drop it. I'm going to look. Oh. Okay. It might have fallen into the hole. And then put out, and of course, try to convince the screwdriver to get onto the head. Okay, I think I feel something. Alright. It's all good. We've done no harm. It's plugged in. I'll turn it on. Red light comes on. Red light goes off. That is a good sign. Last check. Video cable. The audio. Oh, so this will be now connected to a Commodore 64. Turn it on. Turn it on. Alright, so we have done no harm. Earlier on, like in the previous video, I remember I just opened the door, closed the door, and it died. But see, when I do that here, I see little things happening. But it won't die as it did. So, at some point, I will see about this. I think I will keep it handy to test things with and see what's what. And if I really get brave, I'll have a go at the shield. But I don't think I'm going to do that without help. I just don't. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. A quick summary to, first, make sure the monitor's turned off, make sure the monitor's unplugged. Never open a monitor unless you're comfortable opening a monitor. This is a 1084. There are two screws in the top part. They're hard to get at. They're recessed a lot. Phillips. The other two in the back are quite easy to get to. They are Phillips. And then there's one tiny one that you might forget near the control panel. So don't forget that. It's also a Phillips. And then the back should lift off. You have to watch out for the wire that goes to the speaker. You do. Anyway, but if you're intending to get at the flyback transformer, such as I was, you can't do it because there's a shield. Anyway, there is a way to safely, and I've seen it done, de-voltage these things and short them out and make sure you don't get zapped, but once again, not my thing. Anyway, thanks. We will meet again. Ah! Look at that. Couldn't get it to do it before. Hi, Penny. How you doing? Did I turn off the 64? I did not. Look at that. It has failed. I just touched the table. Hi, Penny. Come here. Come here, Penny. I'm having a mystery going on here. Yes, I am. I'm having a mystery with this monitor. It just died on me. And now it won't come back. You're going to do the CAT scan, Penny? Hmm? You're going to do the CAT scan? What do you think? Penny, what do you think? You're going to do the CAT scan? Here, let me back it up a bit. Okay. Here, there's room. What do you think? Hmm? What happened here? What do you think, Penny? Well, maybe whatever. Maybe whatever has it, it's finally toast. I know. Thank you, Penny. It's almost the way the last thing went. Where I was just about done. Just about finished. I had this on for a whole long time today. And it worked just fine. And now, when I think I just sort of, okay, well, we're fine. It's dead. Isn't that weird? Alright, so just 64 off, 64 on. Turn this on. Oh, but I know what happened. No, that won't do any good. I'm not plugged in there. I saw a little. I just heard something. I saw a flash. I think maybe I had it on the RGB setting. It might have come to life. Then I undid it. Well, just like that. And it does seem the way it came back before. It isn't just a connection, it's something power related, because it didn't just come back. It took its sweet time warming up. Ta-da! It's funny, I could not get this to fail earlier. I just could not. Let's see if I slide it in it. See, a cold solder joint. Oh yeah. See, I just knocked it. Okay, and look, it's something has happened here. The picture does not look clearly That's good. The picture is wavering. Something is happening. And I thought I would try and load something. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to reach around back. Oh yeah, see, something weird is happening. And I'm going to diddle with the connectors. No. Alright, so. I still believe we have a cold solder joint. I will seek help, wisdom, guidance. But I have a fellow who's interested in such a monitor. This is not the one. For one thing, besides any of that, which is not a big thing, the case in the back has a bit of a crack. But I cannot, in good conscience, do anything with this until I know better what is what. So, when you look, you know, when I find a cold solder joint, I'll take a really good picture. Sometimes you can actually see a crack. And sometimes you just see like an empty hole that should have solder. It'll have a prong from the flyback transformer into it and no solder. So now that this seems warmer, it's gone. Because it takes longer to come back when you do these things, it's hard to tell when you've actually made contact because it doesn't instantaneously happen. Now, the flyback transformer is over here. So I'm going to hit it over there. And she's back. Alright. Cold solder joint. Can't find it. Not today. But that's another story. I'm glad I have my calming level up here for when things get stupid like this. I don't worry. Thanks for being here. This is just a quick clip showing the power switch on the 1084. You can see I have a piece of cardboard stuck in it. It always seems to work if you do it on the left side and just slide it in as you turn it on, and it will hold it in place. And as you see, even though this is on a Commodore 64 that's a little not happy, this works. I could make this cardboard quite a bit smaller, and chances are I shall. Anyway, if you have a 1084 with a wonky switch, cardboard from a cereal box usually does the trick.